Alright, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be doing a review of Mass Effect 2. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you know I'm a big Mass Effect 1 fan, even though it had a whole bunch of glitches and bugs and stuff. Now, Mass Effect 2, they've polished it a lot more than they did in Mass Effect 1, and it's a bigger game than it was. But even though they took out a lot of glitches and stuff, and there's no more texture popping and stuff like that, there are still some glitches, which there's bound to be in a game of this magnitude. And the glitches that are there aren't game breaking. Now, they've added a lot of good things to Mass Effect 2, but with that came some negatives. What they tried to do with this game is merge an RPG and a shooter together. Now, I love that. Like, that's an awesome idea, but I think they took too much of an RPG out of the RPG. Not only did they take out some of the minuscule stuff in an RPG, but they took out like some of the basic stuff that should be in an RPG no matter what. So they basically just left the minimal as they could of the basics. So basically like going to stores and buying stuff. They don't have looting from like people that you kill. They don't have per kill experience, which those are two big basics that, well, in my opinion at least, that I don't like. Let's get on to some good stuff. The gear system in this game is a lot better than the first. Even though you don't loot the gear from people that you killed, you can still buy it from stores and stuff. And it's a lot nicer in the fact that each piece that you can get each individual piece separately. So basically you can get different pieces for your arm, legs, chest piece, helmet, and stuff like that. And it's nice in that fact. And each one of those pieces has a set bonus that comes with it. So basically there's an arm piece that gives you 10% extra ammo for your small arms. And that's nice. I like those bonuses on them and stuff. But that's not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing for me is that you can colorize. I guess that's a good way to say it. I don't know. You can colorize your gear differently. So basically, you get just like start out with just like a dark gray N7 armor that Shepard's known for wearing, and you can change it to be pink, red, blue, green, yellow, whatever color you want, and different tints of that color too. And not only just one color, but you have two different tints that you can use. You can have the main one and then have the more detailed stuff a different color. And there's also patterns that you can have. You can change the color on the pattern too. So, and there's only two camos. There's only two patterns. One's a camo, one's stripes, kind of. I wish there were more, but I can live with it. Going to another negative, it's a negative and a positive. Positive in the fact that you don't have to go down and land on the planets and drive around and try to find the minerals and stuff like you did before. In this one, to find the minerals, you just float, orbit around the planet, and then you launch probes whenever you find hit spikes of high spikes of minerals that you want, and you just launch a probe and it'll collect it for you. You don't even have to do anything other than that. But the bad part about it is that the scanning on the 360 is so slow. Like, I fell asleep tons of times doing it. Because I wanted to upgrade a lot of my stuff. And that's how you do it. You collect the minerals to upgrade your stuff. And so it's not mandatory to do a lot, but you have to do it a little bit in order to have some good stuff on your character and for your ship. Now, moving on from that, the combat in this game is far beyond Mass Effect 1. Like, it completely blows it out of the water. I don't see how the combat can get that much better. Mass Effect 2 is, like, what they've done with the combat is they've added some new abilities which help the combat a lot, but they've also have it so where, like, let's say you're an adept and you use throw and stuff like that, where basically it's a biotic push that just goes out and hits your enemy and knocks them across the room and stuff. Let's say he's in cover and you want to knock him out of cover. You can now curve that biotic ability around the cover and hit him with it. which is, I love that. And not only that, but the shooting and everything in the game's a lot nicer. Now, moving on from that to another negative. I didn't even plan that out to have a negative, positive, negative. But a negative, in my opinion, is this new skill system. When you're leveling up in the first one, it had 12 slots that you can go into, and then once you hit the 12th slot with like one of the abilities or whatever, it was maxed out, and it was the most powerful it can be. Now in this one, there's only 4 slots, and the thing I don't like about it is that, let's say you have all the slots are above like 2, level 2, and or all the abilities are above level 2, and you want to get it to 3. You have to level up 3 times if you have 0 points already. You have to level up 3 times to get 3 points just to have one ability level up. I don't like that at all. I like leveling up and then putting a slot in wherever I want. But the good thing about it is, the better thing, is that once you max out, once you get to 4, you can choose whether it be like a stronger power, let's say throw. You can choose whether it knock them back like super far and like have a lot of force behind it, and so it basically almost kills them when they hit a wall or something, or it does kill them. Or you can have where it's an AoE, so basically you hit it and whoever's around for so many yards gets knocked back too, which I love that. That's cool. But the environment and the graphics in this game are awesome. They're so much better than the first one. Like, it's still using the same engine as the first game, but I don't know what they did to it, but I guess they've spent more time with this, with the Unreal Engine, and everything looks so much nicer in this game. From the details in the face and everything. I mean, it's still not like the best graphics ever. It's not Crysis or anything, but the facial movements and stuff, like with the eyebrows and the eyes and just everything to make their emotions more vivid and stuff, is a lot nicer. Now, your ship in this game, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but your ship in this game is a lot better than in the first game. Like, in the first game, you can basically go to 2 different levels on your ship, and that was it. In this game, you can go to 4 or 5 different levels and like move around and all over your ship and stuff. Now, it still doesn't cover the full thing of your ship, because your ship in this one's bigger, and you're only exploring a little part of it, but it's still a lot more than what it was in the first game. Let's see here, and then the story in this game is I don't know if it's a lot nicer than the first one, but especially if you've read the books, and it touches on some of that in the story in the game. Blanked out for a second, but and you probably wouldn't even know what it's hitting upon if you haven't read the books. So there's like all the characters you meet have a good backstory to them, and let's see here. I'm trying to say this without spoiling anything. Some of the people that you meet in the first game is like even the people that you helped out but you didn't think were going to be in the second game. They're in the second game if you didn't kill them. But so if you help out people in the first game and carry your person over, it's cool. It's just cool to see those people pop up. You don't have to interact with them if you don't want to, but you can and go over and talk to them and stuff. Let's see here. There's talked on that. The guns in this game are better. Like, they had different kinds of guns in the first one, which basically they were just levels up of the other guns that you got previous. But this one, there's like different firing kinds of things. Like, there's submachine guns that can have a 3-round burst, and then you get a better one that's full automatic and stuff like that. And each gun is better at certain things. Like, not only long range and close range and stuff like that, but the submachine guns are supposed to take down the shields faster and stuff like that. Now, I'm probably ending on a negative, but the Citadel in this game, you can go to the Citadel. I don't know if it's a spoiler for you or not, depending on how much you like the game. But the wards are better in the second game. Overall, they're better. They're bigger. You can go more places and stuff. But the Presidium sucks. Like the Presidium in the first game, you'd go in, you can go all over the Presidium. You can go up to the Citadel Tower and stuff. You can't even get out of the ambassadors, or what used to be the ambassador's room now. Basically, you click on the door and you have to navigate somewhere else, but like somewhere in the wards. And I don't like that because I wanted to go over and like talk to some people that I met in the first game and stuff. That's also taking out too much of the RPG out of it. I hope that's in an expansion pack or something. But I'm out of time, so I'll catch y'all in the next video, and go out and pick this game up. It's an excellent game. Like, if it's my second favorite game, if not my top favorite game of all time. Alright, so I'll catch y'all later. Peace.